first recipient, $5,000 of a Wolkowsky Merit Award, is Miss Kaci Sublette.
Teaching children. I didn't choose teaching. I'm just so grateful for this.
But thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate everything you do for us.
Well, fortunately, I've been blessed to be here for close to 33 years, and to work with all of you. We're all Teachers of the Year.
How amazing it was that someone in the community took the time to take notice of what you all do in and every day. And we are very, very fortunate each year to have Mr. Wolkowsky present here, able to help present these awards.
David Wolkowsky is known as Mr. Key West. His grandfather, Abraham Wolkowsky, moved to Key West in the late 1880s and established a fine clothing store on Duval Street. David Wolkowsky grew up in Key West and Miami. After college, he began to restore buildings in the inner city of Philadelphia, help relocate needy families, and is credited with starting the rejuvenation of popular areas in that city. Wolkowsky decided to retire to Key West at the age of 40. Unable to sit still, he rescued a condemned bar on family land on Green Street of Hemingway fame. From there, he developed property off Mallory Square, including Pirates Alley and the original cigar factory. He is credited with putting Key West on the road to being a major tourist destination. In 1963, Wolkowsky accomplished a major real estate coup by purchasing the old Cuban ferry dock, choice waterfront property near Mallory Square, and moving the 1890 Porter Steamship office to the end of the dock, transforming it into Tony's Fish Market Restaurant. In 1967, he added 50 unique rooms to the restaurant, which then became the iconic Pier House. He became friends with the many celebrities and socialites that stayed there, including Truman Capote, Tennessee Williams, and various Rockefellers, Mellons, and Vanderbilts. Jimmy Buffett started his career in the hotel's funky chart room bar. Buffett credits Wolkowsky as the first to hire him. Wolkowsky restored the former Crest 5 and Dime building, renting out the ground floor to the department store Fast Buck Freddy's. Wolkowsky continued to restore dozens of homes around Key West, as well as building the original Reach Resort across town on the Atlantic side. He could always be spotted wearing several pairs of sunglasses on his head and some hanging from his neck while driving around town in his 1926 Rolls-Royce. As a visionary and philanthropist, always seeking to promote the welfare of others, he established several charities, including the Floyd V. Thompson Community Awareness Scholarship and the David Wolkowsky Teachers of Merit Award.
It's so important in a thriving community that we have good teachers that are appreciated by the community for their work, because they instill in them ideas that can help perpetuate all the strength and values of a strong Key West.
We would probably not be here in the Keys continuing to do what we love to do if it were not for you.
The biggest thing that David has done is always kept in touch with the community that has rewarded him for his efforts. And I think that David wants to give back, and I think that's very, very admirable.
So some of the benefits that we've seen are through the notes that we get back from the teachers who have won these awards over the many years, and how meaningful it was to them and how it inspired them to even go above and beyond what they already are doing and generously giving. So I do believe that the teacher awards have inspired others to do and be generous like Mr. Wolkowsky.
I also run a nonprofit, and I put half of it toward the nonprofit with a kind of a pay-it-forward attitude.
Have to tell you that I have used that money probably to buy several hundred students in this school books that they wanted to read, and we didn't have them at the public library or my library.
To my surprise, I won enough money, received enough money to be able to pay off that loan, and it's not just about the money. I've had so many teachers, even those from away from here, that heard about it, that up in Orlando where I used to teach, felt honored themselves by the award, because it recognizes the whole profession.
Well, first of all, it meant so much to me to be able to call my father, and after so many years in education, say, "Hey, Dad, this man just awarded me with an amazing gift." That changed my life because it meant so much to him and myself, and also to be recognized for what I do.
So I actually took time off of my second job, using the money that we that we received from Mr. Wolkowsky to allow me to go to this National Flight Academy, which is where a lot of our curriculum for the aerospace technology program was derived from. So
I'm just so grateful that I did receive this award. I did not think that I would get it my first year here, and I was super shocked and surprised. I think it's wonderful, and it inspires me to give back too, kind of pay it forward.
What a life-changing experience it is for people to get that award. And this year I was sitting there and I was teary-eyed looking at the people getting their awards, so happy for them. And when they called my name, I was shocked. It's such a wonderful thing that he recognizes our hard work and what a difference it makes, not just to that child, but to the community. Because the more educated kids are, the better our town will be.
Mr. Wolkowsky was a constant inspiration to me, and I honestly looked forward to every year. I looked forward to the spring so that I could connect with him on the scholarship and on these awards.
I never hesitate to tell him how wonderful he's been in my life.
Mr. Wolkowsky, muchas gracias por este premio. Te lo agradezco. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wolkowsky. From the bottom of my heart, me and my family really appreciate you doing this for us. Thank you for choosing me.
When more teachers get the award and they get to stand up and now I get to clap for them, because it's really neat to see how good it feels to be rewarded for what you do out of your heart.